Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Rising, Venus, and North Node. I hope and pray all is well with you. Welcome to your October 2024 tarot reading. Let's go ahead and get into your messages. I'm getting an energy of you exploring your options. I am seeing a lot of like telescopes. Some of you guys could be traveling. This is kind of unique. I feel like you are on a voyage or some sort of adventure in your life, okay? You have the Empress. There could be something that is hugely progressing when it comes to your business, your stabilization, you focusing on your divine femininity. In a general sense, some of you guys could be expecting, just be careful of the energy. I just feel like there's a birth of new creations. For some of you guys, this is businesses or ideas that I feel like are taking off for you. I'm also getting here, some of you guys could be coming back into union with like a maternal figure to you as well. I feel like there's a lot of optimism that's coming in, a lot of growth and prosperity that's coming in. Some of you guys who have been waiting for an answer from an Empress, like your parent or something like that, I am getting like a positive yes about something, okay? Something that's going in your favor. And you have the Two of Cups here. Some of you guys, this could be a divine union that's coming in with the Empress as well. I feel like there's some sort of offer that's coming in. There's an opportunity of not only friendship and I feel like there's this natural need for expression. I feel like there's going to be something about evolving from friends to more with this as well, okay? And I feel like you're ready for this. I feel like you deserve this. This is something that you want or you've been manifesting for a while. You have this Death card, which is you at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio. So I definitely do get that this is something that you've been wanting. I'm also getting here that there's something that you're just ready for. There is something in which you are recognizing if you take the proper steps, you'll get what you want. All right. And I feel like that's what's going on here. What else for Scorpio? Ten of Swords. This is going to hurt someone else, and I don't feel like you're mad about it. And this energy, with it being related to you, there is something that you are ending or putting like an end of conflict with. I feel like this is something that had gone on too long. This is something that definitely didn't serve you. It didn't have your best intention. In fact, one of these swords or multiple of them could have had your name on it, Scorpio. And I feel like this is a painful permanent ending that someone wanted for you. And I feel like even if it is a sort of energetic influence, you are recognizing that with the Magician, this was someone who wanted to manipulate like your reputation, something that you had going for yourself, because they see people liking you, loving you, wanting to connect with you. They were jealous of your endeavors, especially when it came to your business. You could be an entrepreneur or you're multifaceted, okay? And I feel like you recognize where somebody like put all the stops out to get to you. 110 could be very significant, okay? I feel like this person, they wanted to kind of diminish you. 3:30 could be a very important time for you guys during this month. There could be something that you always find yourself doing around 3:30 p.m. And I feel like if it's something that's cyclical or it's something that you've already said that you didn't want to do, be mindful of this. You could be holding yourself accountable during this time and clearing away a lot of unhealthy perceptions or obsessions that you have in your life, because you're recognizing something about it. It could actually... maybe your mind starts to think about this person around that time too when you're doing something unhealthy, and you feel like if you start to change your habit there, you will gain more than what you were getting from this circumstance that wasn't yielding anything for you, okay? The World comes out. Yeah, there's a cycle that you're completing. You're ending. It could even be a body transformation. You look fabulous is coming through, which is from Joanna Man. Okay, so I feel like there's this energy of like, people are here for you, Scorpio. Okay, you are the reward. You are making somebody's day. Okay, I get this vibration that this external transformation, maybe this growth in whatever you've been doing as far as whatever relates to your Empress energy, and this transformation that is externalized to you It has people feeling like there is something about you that is internally different. And of course, there are things that are different. But I feel like with you having all of this wonderful growth external to you, people are so committed to believing that you have not grown, that you can't change. I feel like internally you've gotten more introverted about your emotions because you had people who were perhaps bullying you about having them, especially if you're a masculine and you're a Scorpio. I can't stand when people do that. Like, it's cool to be emotional, especially in a world where masculine energy is taught that that's weak. It's actually a great strength, and there's so much more of it because there's so many motherfuckers who don't use it. And so I feel like energetically, you could have learned how to revise this inner wisdom which you had because you had people making and building hardships up for you, putting pressure on you where you didn't need it. You will also have to be mindful of this energy of people wanting to bombard you with their own wants for you, for your life, for what you'll have, who you'll become, what they're expecting, when they want it by. You will have to do your best to be the wish fulfillment in their eyes and what you need to be, especially if it relates to your business. But like grain of salted. This is where I'm seeing that Scorpio, you might be a little bit perturbed by some friend who kind of, it's not just some friend, it could have been a group of individuals. They had like your best interest at heart when they did this, but they could have been trying to promote that people kind of connect with you. And now it's like overwhelming by this point in time. It's overwhelming. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Okay. And it's even making you wonder, like, is this love? I don't believe this is love. I don't feel like this is what they were seeking to manifest for me. Okay? It feels like it turns into something else. It almost feels like a greed from the world. But it's not the world. And I want you to remember that, Scorpio. It is not the world. It's a certain type of individual or a certain lane in which you're in and like the publicity that comes with that. That's what that is. Those are those people. And here and there meshed in, you will have like some messages of genuine and authentic love that remind you that this burden is nothing more than just what's going to be a breakthrough for you, another level up for you. Okay? The Ace of Cups. See, there's the love. There's the love. You'll need to know this. I say this because that Ten of Wands energy, when it's happening, I'm feeling how much it is on you guys already. So this Ace of Cups, I feel like is a priority. Like for some of you who may have even prioritized ending a commitment, having some form of self-love that also exerts itself, that is authentic from the outside, is vital. Okay? Because I feel like my Scorpios that I'm connecting to right here, you have a lot of self-love. Look how many people that you've had to kind of release due to them not really understanding that you are loving on yourself, that you're just changing, you're transforming. That's how I know that most of you all here have a great amount of self-love. You want to make sure that you're not around people who have you being self-absorbed because of what they're not providing or giving to the connection. And with 2 tens here, and then you have an ace following that, you're not really the problem sometimes with the moon. This could be the problem. Something that's aspected in Pisces. Now, if you do have a Pisces placement that is rather strong, perhaps you could check it out and see if it resonates for you. if it's not related to someone else, okay? Because I feel like it's very prevalent. It's pulling on your depths. This can sometimes be someone who feels like they're drowning in their own emotion. Their intuition is taking over too much. It's hard to enact on the energy. But with the Ace of Cups, I feel like this can even be overwhelmingly good. And you're like, hold on, is it too good? Too much water is also coming through as well. Also, too much indulgence. If you, oh, Scorpio, this might be what it is. You'll be able to love me. Start at the 13th, okay? By the 17th, if you're like a heavy drinker, please do your best to slow down. I say this with kindness. You have an equinox that's coming in, and it's quite essential to think with the most clarity as much as possible, especially when it comes to financial fulfillment and choices and new opportunities here. It's important to not see things with rose-colored glasses. It's important to have a lot of self-acknowledgement about who you are becoming. There's something that you need to awaken up to and enlighten yourself upon. I said start by the 13th because by the 17th, then it'll really be out your system so you can really appreciate this energy and not feel so bogged down by it, because it feels like that's what's bogging you too, if you struggle with that. Or perhaps you're surrounded by people who may struggle with this. Or like you have parties that are kind of coming up during this time that are scheduled. Or you have people who have engagements where they just require it. Okay, and if you're not drinking with them, you're not getting no deal or no sign. You know, there's something about that, and you having to hold yourself accountable, hold you accountable, hold your well-being accountable, have it be the highlight. There is something here about a Virgo that could be very significant. How they were being viewed this month was the Ace of Cups, or was that Libra? It's either Libra or Virgo. I said it in one of their readings, but I feel like you could be connecting with one of those energies. I feel like there's something here about you embodying the energy of wanting to have a lot of fulfillment. With the Ace of Wands here, I do feel like there's a passionate new beginning that's coming in. And with the Ace of Cups, it's promised here twice. I will say this, there is something that is more meant for you than you realize. That perhaps you have an emotional outburst to at first, and then perhaps you want to take more serious action on it following. But right after, okay, when it comes to moments of intimacy, I am not going to lie to you. There is something about a lot of satisfaction the second week of October for Scorpio. This could be you meeting somebody that you wanted to meet. For some of you guys, I keep seeing, why am I meeting fandom? Why am I meeting fandom? Who is that? Who is that boy? I don't even want to get into it. There's just something here about like a total wish fulfillment, overwhelming joy. It's like you haven't been receiving love in the common places that you thought you would, but then when you do find it, it's like, damn, this could just be one person. I don't know. This is the way, though, at the bottom of the deck. There's something about your energy becoming more specific, and you liking this approach. The Nine of Cups for Scorpio. I like this energy for y'all. This is like you having a breakthrough early on in the week. The week kind of goes by. You even have some opportunities to maybe go on a date or like kind of wind down, do something that's not so exhaustive. Then you kind of challenge yourself with like a nice, cool workout. You mellowing out, maybe even going to some sort of game or something that kind of attracts you. And then the Nine of Cups is like you're spending the rest of the time kind of in this influence of enjoying the fruits of your labor. Like, let's say you did some shopping or something like that. You're like appreciating your stuff, trying it out, trying it on. You know, catching up with people who you feel like are in good energies or good spirits as you. Getting new shoes, investing in new hobbies, maybe even going into another field in which you like, feeling like you're well prepared, feeling like the people that you're around are in good positive energy and spirits too. Some of you guys, this could be some sort of arena. Something could have been cleansed. There could be something about floors. Some of you guys, you could just be watching like games, finals, all these types of things. And this gives you time to kind of do what you want to do. And if you're in a partnership or companionship that's healthy during this time, your partner's doing what they need to do, having fun, enjoying life. Like, it feels very calm, casual, cool, collected, because you got all the hard work done. You have the Chariot. I don't know why I heard the Moon is coming into you, but you have the Six of Wands as your other card here. It feels like wherever it is that you're going in your endeavors when you're traveling, even when it comes to your astral projections energetically, it feels like you're going towards favorable outcomes. You could be sensing this, getting some sort of victory or reward. Hard work paying off. Some of you guys, this could be in your physicalities. Some of you guys getting approvals. I'm seeing loan approvals as well. I'm seeing some of you guys are doing things so that you can avoid getting rejections in your energy. You're being very assertive, as well as observational about your surroundings, where you are, where you should be publicly appearing to. I feel like you could be investing in places that are going to like reward you very well. If you have been experiencing something medically related, Scorpio, I feel like you're going to be receiving some positive news, or something starts working favorably for you. I'm also seeing here, you could be making some sort of improvement with like a vein or something that was happening with your heart or your liver. There's some huge blessing that comes in, and you're able to make a positive transformation, or have like a finally like a good view or perspective of like love, business endeavors, like in an area that you felt like you just were burdened or you couldn't really see the benefit of it. You start to see it. Monotony could be very important. And if this is not you, this is definitely somebody that's connected or tied to you or wants to be tied to you. Because you do have somebody who's really like drooling over you. It's like you might be drooling down there and they drooling. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of like bodily fluids in Scorpio's energy. And I feel like your intuition is knowing that you have some sort of calling, some sort of like, there's something necessary that needs to happen. Okay. I feel like you're also very intuitive and self-aware of the impact in which you have. And you have a lot of people who like to come at you very quick or very fast. And I feel like there's something here about this situation that's just not giving to that. Okay. Like, you saw what came with that. I feel like there was somebody... Why am I getting somebody proposed to somebody multiple times or asked for a commitment with someone several times? And like, I don't know, things just kind of fell off soon after, or like there was just obvious signs that like there was something better that was going to be awakening. I feel like you are so right. I feel like you're going to be so grateful of a choice that didn't come to pass or come to fruition. And I say this with like a lot of kindness. You could have become very scholarly. You could have been more focused or invested in your choices, having more financial optimism, choosing to invest your energy in other areas or places, and not take everything so seriously. But I feel like there was something here about an obstructing of privacy, or recognizing like that somebody really just wanted to do something to see how far they could go with you. Like they didn't necessarily... Yeah, you were the way, like they didn't necessarily have any true goals or intentions written down. It was almost too sloppy. And now what you don't recognize is coming in is that it's actually taken like your true person a lot more work than these other people that you kind of just easily and flimsily allowed in. And it's almost like I'm picking up on Scorpio hurting because of how they're treating that person. Whether you have them in your life now already or not. There's an effect with this. And I feel like also what you need to know is there was something that you've had other people doing to them, like taking their beauty, like making themselves seem like they were your true person. There are side effects that come to that energetically. And I feel like you don't want to play into the potential that somebody is insecure, Scorpio, because I think that's also the problem too. Maybe your approach, like somebody may actually have become beyond humbled because of how people like to manipulate their life. And even in parts that you weren't even there to explore, fully see, or witness. You'll have to trust this Hierophant, this messenger of divine wisdom, because they will not lead you astray. This person may have children, have been led astray by someone because of something that you allowed to happen to them. It's like simply placing the wrong ring on the wrong finger and just overgiving or overexerting what was meant for someone else to someone else and just allowing them to keep it. It's very unhealthy. I feel like you start to witness some of the situations that you put yourself in when it came to committing to others. Yep. In the past, with judgment here, I feel like you're going to have awakenings about this, and you're going to be feeling this energy of like, I need to do something about that. I need to do more. I need to show this person that I care, that I'm different. You care less about like what the public kind of perceives you as, and you start to do that reflective inner healing work that perhaps came as some sort of trigger at one point in time, but it's quite essential because timing here is very essential. The King of Swords is about seriousness. It's not typically the king who wants to commit, but this could be somebody who's planning or strategizing how to bring more logic about the circumstance and their effect or their influence, especially because you did seem like you were really at times being viewed as King of Cups in the reverse when you weren't necessarily that way. You were just really showing your emotional side. Now we have you kind of writing, like I said, and King of Pentacles is leading you to stable abundance. You will love this energy. And my, oh my, are you damn attractive in it, Scorpio. But when it comes to your emotions, it almost feels like you're walking away from those who wanted to judge yours. Like there is something obviously important about that. Because I feel like they've been dimming your light. They've been dimming your light for a very long time. And it's exasperating diving into that energy. But in this energy where you can kind of grow and learn how to be better and kinder to someone, I feel like in you just taking inspiration from that one companionship and connection in your life that's obviously important, you begin learning how to soften your energetic blows in life, how to handle energy a lot better. Recognize that your divine counterpart is not your enemy. It's some karmic that you had as a stand-in or a temporary placeholder that wanted to make you guys feel scorned apart. And get closer to that connection and less so to things that just really are exhaustive, depleting. They taught you lessons, and of course you'll use and implement some of the things in which you learned, but for the most part, some of these really aren't. And that's what the truth is about this situation with Scorpio here that I'm getting. Some of these, it's like there wasn't really a lesson. It was just somebody just playing around in somebody else's energy. So perhaps it came as a lesson to your counterpart that maybe you are aware of or not aware of. For some of you guys, you don't even know this person, so they may not have known why they had to go through this, and their energy is protected. It's just jealousy and envy. So you recognize you're significant in your part in connecting with this person, and maybe you were a bit upset didn't come. Now you know how to take accountability. So Scorpio, those were your messages. I hope that you enjoyed and that it resonated for you. If it did, thumbs up the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. I would love to read for your energy. Perhaps share with someone that you believe would resonate with it. Thank you so very much for tuning in, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.